All right, so I finally hit on a pair of Travis Scott's on their website, which is crazy that I actually got these from the TS website, but I don't want to sound ungrateful. This is the hard part about doing a video like this, because I think that this is one of the most anticipated Air Jordan 1s that I've seen through the year. Like, honestly, this is one that I was very, very interested in from the very first images. But I'll be 100%, man. As soon as I got them, here's the box, I was kind of underwhelmed, and I hate to say that because I love the model. Obviously, everybody likes Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott lows, and in general, they've been pretty decent. And a lot of the color blockings, yeah, they've looked somewhat similar, but it's been like one of those things that a lot of people have been wanting to get their hands on. This was definitely one of those colorways. I was like, dude, I love brown sneakers. Of course, like I'm gonna try to get this one. Got them. Again, super happy that I got a pair of them. But then I'm seeing them in hand. I'm like, they're just not. It just doesn't really do it for me as much as I thought it would. And I think maybe it might be too much browns going on. I don't really know. Like, again, I hate to sound ungrateful because I'm happy that I got a pair of them at retail even, which is crazy, at $150 plus shipping, which is like probably 20 bucks. I can't remember. But overall, I think that it looks good. I do think that the change up of the laces, the pink laces, definitely would add a little bit of extra pop to the shoe. But I can't help to think that a little bit of like a cream or like a, you know, like a vanilla sort of flavor to this would just add a lot more pop to it as well, because then you can go like the Neapolitan route, pink laces, a little bit of vanilla sort of bone color, and then the brown. I don't know, man. It just, something about it is just a little bit too much brown. I like the Jumpman Jacks probably a little bit better than these, and I never would have thought that. Like, the Jumpman Jack model itself is like new. This is like an OG model. Still happy that I got a pair of them. I'm not going to sell them or anything like that. And, you know, there's some redeeming qualities to it. This is kind of interesting too on the reverse side of the tongue. I do like how it has like this thin black layer over top of the foam, but it gives it kind of a vintage sort of a look to it as well. Anyway, the laces, pretty decent here. These are wax laces. I haven't laced these up yet. I will have them laced up for the video so I can have them on feet for you guys. But this is just my overall initial reaction because I got these and I haven't, you know, done my B-roll or anything like that. Again, pink laces are the extras, and then you do also have a darker pair of brown laces. If you look at the shoe, there's a bunch of different variations of brown, which again, was something that I would have thought I liked better. On the box it says, this is Air Jordan 1 Low OGSP. It says dark mocha black velvet brown, and that is the colors on the shoes. The upper looks pretty decent as well. It's a $150 pair. It is a Travis Scott collaboration, so you do have the reverse swoosh done with leather, and then that is the only hit of actual leather that I see on the shoe. The rest is suede, it looks like. So you can see the backing is done in suede, and then also the toe box is done in suede. Almost two different colors. Maybe it's the same color. It's the same color from the sides and then the toe box. But then for the mudguard around is where the laces are, and then also the heel, you have kind of like a little bit of a napped suede there in a darker brown. So there are two different tones of brown to the upper, and then you do have the swoosh midsole, and then the outsole is just slightly different as well. A little bit lighter on the midsole, a little bit darker on the outsole, even though at first glance it looks all the same color. Then the tongue also has brown, and then it does say the Nike Air in brown as well. A little bit of a darker tone, and then you do have the Jumpman, and then it says Cactus Jack on one, and it says Travis Scott on the other. Also, you do have some of the Travis Scott branding as well. So on the back of the shoe is embroidered, it does say Air Jordan. On the other shoe, it does have a brown stitched on Cactus Jack face back here. It's very, very faint and very hard to see, and looks not as good. It doesn't stand out as much as maybe other pairs because of the stitching is so close to the upper. And then you do have Cactus Jack on both sides of the shoes as well underneath the swoosh. So the subtle branding is there. Obviously the biggest branding on the side of the shoe is just that, the Nike swoosh on the side. I like to look at shoes, and sometimes I just see what they are and be like, cool, I got the thing. But usually for myself, I like to take it a step further. I'm like, yeah, I do like that I got these. It's fantastic. Now that I got them in hand, I could see some of the strong points, and then I could also see some of the weak points. Part of me is like, again, you know, what could we do to make this a little bit better, make it pop a little bit more, you know, make the shoe have a little bit more personality than what they created. I think that some of the panels being a little bit lighter would add a lot more to the shoe, make it a little bit more impactful, because right now everything just kind of blends in. It looks almost like a dress shoe because of the all brown nature of the shoe. And again, this is coming from somebody that loves brown shoes. And I don't need to like prove it to you guys, but like I do have quite a few brown Jordans and in general, and then other sneakers as well. You know, I guess the thing is they don't want them to look too much like these. I would understand that. I mean, this is kind of like what I'm asking for. This has little hits of red instead, doesn't have the pink laces. But I think that this is obviously, you know, a very nice job. These, again, just a little bit too much brown. Maybe you don't need the white swoosh. Maybe you need something else. Maybe that's why I'm craving like something a little bit different. Like this one, the color blocking is a lot more balanced than this one. This one is just a little bit oversaturated. And I think that that's kind of the case across the board. Like, I think that this one looks nice as well. So maybe I'm asking for something that already exists. I mean, it's silly to some people, and you guys are going to be like, dude, what is he complaining about? Just be thankful. I'm thankful that I got him, trust. But, and then here's the other ones. And this one doesn't have a lot of other things going on. It's just more black, and then you have the suede and stuff on the upper. But I think that this one, the execution is just better than in this one, which is weird. I think the materials look pretty nice. I think that overall these are going to be very wearable. It's something that I'm going to wear. But I do think that a lace change alone is not going to be as much of a pop as needed to make these stand out just a little bit more. But again, that's just my 2 cents. If my opinion changes after I put them on feet, then I will admit that to you guys in the video. But yeah, man, what do you guys think about the Travis Scott 1 lows? I think that this colorway had some more potential than what it actually ended up being. I guess what I'm saying is that if I paid $350, $500 or whatever for these, because I really, really wanted this one as soon as I saw that they were dropping a brown pair, I would have been kind of let down when I saw these. I would have been like, oh man, why did I pay for that? Like, it's cool, but it's not as cool. But maybe also, and this is just like me theorizing why like I feel the way I feel it, like maybe it's just the fact that I got these at retail, and so I can be a little bit more honest about the opinion about the shoe, because when you're paying resale for something, you're like, yeah, I paid that much for the shoe, so that's how much I wanted the shoe, versus me, I paid retail for the shoe and I really wanted the shoe, but then, you know, I could be honest and say, yeah, it kind of let me down a little bit. The overall color just wasn't it for me. Now, again, subject to change, but that's my overall initial impressions. And I guess part of it, again, like these ones are so good that that I could understand why people are going to be happy that they get these, just because it's like they got something else. And yeah, you could probably customize these and make them a little bit better as well. But of course, I'm not going to customize my pair necessarily. I just feel like if I bleach some panels or something, it could look a lot better than the monotoneness of what this this pair offered. But that's my 2 cents. I guess take it or leave it, whatever it's worth. Appreciate you for stopping by and watching, though. And if you guys got a pair of them, leave a comment, let me know. What do you guys think? If you guys see them in this video for the first time, like more up close, more detailed, do you guys agree or disagree? Am I crazy? Do I think that this could have been better? Yeah, I mean, that's the main, like, overall lasting impression I have of the product after seeing it. Do I still like it? Yes, I still like it. It's like, you know, it's like one of those things, you want it to be the best version of itself that you can be. And I feel like this could have been a better version of itself, because I love some of the aspects of the shoe. I just feel like it just needs a little bit more pop to make this one go off. Like, this one has a little bit of red pop to it. You can't even see the Cactus Jack on some of this stuff. If it was done in orange, that'd be fire. If it was done in pink, that would be even better, even cream. But the fact that there's no accents that kind of stand out, it just looks too plain. But that's all. I'll leave it at that. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and watching. Don't want to sound ungrateful. Still thankful I got them. But honest opinion. Leave a comment. Let me know yours. Have a good one. Hopefully see you back on the channel for some more content. All right. Peace, guys.